welcome to the daily English news program on Azerbaijan television with the most important events of the day. On September 4th, President of Azerbaijan Ilham Aliyev received the credentials of the newly appointed ambassador, extraordinary and plenipotentiary of the Republic of Belarus, Gennady Akhramovich.
Ambassador Gennady Akhramovich reviewed the Guard of Honor. Gennady Akhramovich handed his credentials to President Ilham Aliyev. President Ilham Aliyev then had a conversation with the ambassador. The diplomat Gennady Akhramovich said hospitality and warm attitude he witnessed in our country had made good impressions on him. Expressing his gratitude to the ambassador for sincere words, the head of state underlined that the Azerbaijani people also sympathize with the people of Belarus. Touching on the high-level relations between our countries and peoples, President Ilham Aliyev stressed that there were sincere relations between the heads of states and heads of separate agencies, said he was pleased that the bilateral relations had been established based on the principles of friendship and mutual assistance. Noting that there were a number of values bringing our people closer, President Ilham Aliyev stressed the importance of the improvement of relations between Azerbaijan and Belarus in all spheres. President Ilham Aliyev noted the significance of improving our relations, underlined the special role of the embassy in terms of strengthening the relations. The head of state expressed his confidence that Gennady Akhramovich would work actively and spare no efforts to determine new forms of cooperation, wished him success in his diplomatic activity. Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary Gennady Akhramovich underlined that firm bases had been created between our countries to develop Azerbaijan-Belarus bilateral relations and enhance our cooperation in all spheres. Gennady Akhramovich said when receiving appointment as ambassador to Azerbaijan, President of his country, Alexander Lukashenko, gave him accurate instructions regarding dynamic improvement of our relations on the existing basis. The ambassador said he would spare no efforts for the development of the bilateral relations in all spheres.
On September 4th, President Ilham Aliyev attended the ceremony to start water supply from Tahtakörpü-Ceyranbatan Canal to new lands that will be irrigated in Hızı and Siazan.
The construction of Tahtakörpü water reservoir, Tahtakörpü-Ceyranbatan and Velvelechay Tahtakörpü canals with total capacity of 268 million cubic meters was successfully completed as part of the project on the reconstruction of Samurabshan irrigation system in 2013 at the expenses of the State Oil Fund. On February 5, 2014, at the meeting on the implementation of the state programs on the socio-economic development of regions, President Ilham Aliyev gave instructions to determine new lands to be irrigated in connection with the operation of Tahtakörpü water reservoir. Under the projects worked out by Turkey's Temel Su company on the order of Melioration and Water Supply Open Joint Stock Company and implemented by Yevrascon Open Joint Stock Company and Körpü Bina Tükinti LLC, 14,038 hectares in Shabran region, 6,972 hectares in Siazan region, 9,609 hectares in Hızı region, totally 30,619 hectares were determined as the new lands to be irrigated as part of the project on the reconstruction of Samurabshan irrigation system. The melioration measures in the territory covered by the project on the reconstruction of Samurabshan irrigation system are being taken at the expense of the State Oil Fund. President Ilham Aliyev arrived to attend the ceremony to start water supply from Tahtakörpü-Ceyranbatan Canal to new lands that will be irrigated in Hızı. Chairman of Melioration and Water Supply Open Joint Stock Company Ahmed Ahmedzadeh gave detailed information to the head of state about the project. He said that melioration measures would be taken in 9,609 hectares of 12,579 hectare area and water supply improved in 2,970 hectare area in the project on Hızı region as part of the project on improving water supply of irrigated lands in Shabran, Siazan and Hızı regions and using newly irrigated lands. President Ilham Aliyev launched the installation to start water supply from Tahtakörpü-Ceyranbatan Canal to new lands that will be irrigated in Hızı. The head of state was informed about the project on improving water supply of irrigated lands in Shabran, Siazan and Hızı regions and using newly irrigated lands, which is part of the project on the reconstruction of Samurabshan irrigation system. It was said that the new lands to be irrigated in Hızı region include lands belonging to state, municipality and private property. The water will be taken from Tahtakörpü-Ceyranbatan and Samurabshan canals. Irrigation networks with the total length of 269.7 kilometers, including 200.3 kilometers closed and 69.4 kilometers open, will be constructed according to the project. With the view of improving melioration conditions of the lands, drainage system has been designed in an area of 1,150 hectares. The project was approved by the Ministry of Emergency Situations in 2014. During his visit to Khazi region on July 22, 2014, President Ilham Aliyev laid the foundation of the culvert installation for the water supply from the newly built Takhtakörpü-Ceyranbatan Canal to the new irrigated areas and gave instructions to accelerate the work. To ensure timely fulfillment of the tasks, Melioration and Water Supply Open Joint Stock Company started complex melioration measures in 3,396 hectare area in 2014 at the expenses of the State Oil Fund, and the work was completed in August of this year. 514 hectares of 3,084 hectare land are state property, 1,715 hectares belong to municipality, and 855 hectares are privately owned. US-made irrigation system based on the state-of-the-art technologies has been installed in an area covering 170 hectares. It was said that additionally, with the view of using newly irrigated lands covering an area of 3,715 hectares, including 2,315 hectares, and improving water supply of the existing irrigated lands in 1,400 hectares area, melioration measures would be completed by the end of the year. So, 7,111 hectare area, including 5,399 hectare newly irrigated lands, will be used, and water supply of 1,712 hectare land will be improved in Khazi in 2015. To complete the project in 2016, measures will be taken to improve water supply of 5,468 hectare area in Khazi region. Drainage network will be constructed in 1,150 hectare area to improve melioration conditions of the new lands that will be irrigated. President Ilham Aliyev gave instructions and recommendations to the officials of the relevant ministries and agencies regarding efficient use of the opportunities and successful implementation of the upcoming project. President Ilham Aliyev also attended the ceremony to start water supply from Takhtakörpü-Ceyranbatan Canal to new lands that will be irrigated in Siyezan region. It was said that melioration measures would be taken to use new lands to be irrigated in 6,972 hectare area of 12,137 hectares, and water supply would be improved in 5,165 hectare area. Drainage networks will be constructed in 2,300 hectare area of newly irrigated lands. 6,972 hectare area in Siyezan region include lands belonging to the state, municipality, and private property. The newly built Takhtakörpü-Ceyranbatan and Samurabshiron canals are the major water source for irrigation. The project was approved by the Ministry of Emergency Situations. It was said that melioration measures were started early in 2015. Melioration measures and construction of the irrigation network in 1,466 hectare area were completed at the expense of the State Oil Fund. 24 hectares of the new lands to be irrigated are state property, 1,151 hectares belong to municipality, and 249 hectares are privately owned. Drainage network has been constructed in 866 hectare area of 1,424 hectares to improve melioration condition. Water supply of 42 hectares area was improved. Additionally, 1,738 hectares with 1,115 hectares newly irrigated lands will be used, and water supply of the existing 623 hectare area will be improved by the end of the year. Drainage network will be built in 58 hectare area of the newly irrigated lands. Totally 3,204 hectares area, including 2,539 newly irrigated lands, will be used, and water supply of 665 hectares area will be improved in Siyezan in 2015. 8,933 hectares, including 4,433 hectares newly irrigated lands, will be used, and water supply of the existing 4,500 hectares area will be improved with the completion of the project in 2016. Drainage network network will be built in 1,376 hectares area. The head of state was also informed about the sprinkler irrigation system and the work done in Shabran as part of the project. It was said that melioration measures will be taken in 14,038 hectares of 28,497 hectares area, and water supply will be improved in 14,459 hectares area as part of the project worked out to improve water supply of the existing irrigated lands and to use newly irrigated lands in Shabran region. 1,709 hectares of 14,038 hectares area are state property. 8,089 hectares area belong to municipality and 4,240 hectares are privately owned. Preparation of the draft documents on the melioration measures in Shabran region are about to be completed to make sure that all the three regions benefit from the project on the reconstruction of Samur Option irrigation system. Melioration measures will be taken in this region simultaneously. Full completion of the project within 2 or 3 years will allow creating large agricultural facilities and improving water supply of farms.
On September 3rd, First Lady of Azerbaijan, President of the Heydar Aliyev Foundation, Mehriban Aliyeva, met French President François Hollande at the Élysée Palace as part of her visit to France.
During the meeting, the sides expressed satisfaction of the successful development of bilateral relations. French President François Hollande thanked the First Lady of Azerbaijan, Mehriban Aliyeva, for participation in cultural event organized in Paris. Saying that there is vast potential of cooperation between the two countries, François Hollande stressed the successful relations in economy, energy, ICT, spatial industry, agriculture and other spheres. Pointing out that France is interested in expansion of relations, François Hollande expressed confidence that bilateral ties will develop further. Azerbaijan's First Lady Mehriban Aliyeva underlined that Azerbaijan-France relations are at the strategic partnership level and added that relations with France is one of the most important directions in our foreign policy. Saying that a number of projects aimed at the advocates of Azerbaijan in France were organized, Mehriban Aliyeva outlined that the opening of Town of Azerbaijan in Paris on September 3rd is one of such events. She noted that such cultural event took place in 25 regions of France and more than 10 French and Azerbaijani cities established friendly relations. Mehriban Aliyeva touched upon the role of France as co-chair of the OSCE Minsk Group in resolution of Armenian-Azerbaijan Nagorno-Karabakh conflict and expressed hope that France will maintain its position on the settlement of the conflict within the framework of Azerbaijan's territorial integrity and international law. French President François Hollande stated France's position in the peaceful settlement of Armenian-Azerbaijani Nagorno-Karabakh conflict and outlined that France is interested in the resolution of this conflict.
On September 3rd, the First Lady of Azerbaijan, Mehriban Aliyeva, met with Secretary General of the Presidential Administration of French Republic, Mr. Jean-Pierre Juliet.
During the meeting, the sides noted the successful development of the bilateral relations between Azerbaijan and France and stressed the great potential of our relations. The sides attached great importance to the development of cooperation between the regions of the two countries. They outlined the importance of the Azerbaijan-France Forum dedicated to inter-regional cooperation to be held in November of this year in Ganja city. The parties also touched upon the Armenian-Azerbaijan Nagorno-Karabakh conflict. First Lady Mehriban Aliyeva highly appreciated the efforts of France in the settlement of this conflict and attached great importance to the resolution of the conflict within the territorial integrity of our country. Secretary General of the Presidential Administration of the French Republic, Jean-Pierre Juliet, in his turn pointed out that this country also supports the settlement of the Nagorno-Karabakh conflict within the framework of international law and added that France, as co-chair country, will continue its efforts to resolve the conflict. During the meeting, the role of First Lady of Azerbaijan, Mehriban Aliyeva, in France-Azerbaijan cooperation was emphasized, and her activities as chairperson of the Interparliamentary Friendship Group, as well as the president of the Heydar Aliyev Foundation, were praised.
On September 3rd, President of Heydar Aliyev Foundation, Mehriban Aliyeva, participated in the photo exhibition of world-famous photographer Reza Digati, dedicated to Azerbaijan and entitled Azerbaijan, a Country of Tolerance, and took part in the official opening ceremony of Town of Azerbaijan in Palais Royal Square. Both of these events were organized with the support of the Heydar Aliyev Foundation.
The exhibition of Reza Degati was organized in the building of the first district of Paris. The exhibition is already in the center of attention of Paris community, Parisian art lovers and prestigious media agencies. The visit of Azerbaijan's First Lady, President of the Hyderali Foundation Mehriban Aliyeva, and well-known public and cultural figures of France to the exhibition once more displayed the interest to the art and themes of Reza Degati. The mayor of the first district of Paris, Jean-François Lugare, stated that Reza Degati's photos always surprise art lovers. He noted that this exhibition is devoted to an important theme, tolerance. Jean-François Lugare expressed gratitude to the First Lady of Azerbaijan, Mehriban Aliyeva, for her support to the exhibition. Azerbaijan ambassador to France, Elchin Amirbayev, underlined that this event serves to strengthen the relations between our countries and stated that First Lady of Azerbaijan, Mehriban Aliyeva, always supported cultural events. Saying that Reza Degati's photos displayed the tolerance environment in Azerbaijan, Elchin Amirbayev pointed out that Azerbaijan is situated at the crossroads of civilizations, and this exhibition perfectly conveys the interreligious relations in our country. World-famous photographer Reza Degati expresses gratitude to Mehriban Aliyeva, who visiting the exhibition. He noted that in complex world of today, there is a place where various religions and nations live together in peace, Azerbaijan. The organizer of the event, Carla Arigoni, thanked the First Lady and all who contributed to the organization of the exhibition for their support. The exhibition features the photos of Reza Degati taken in various years. The photos acquaint the viewers with the lifestyles and traditions of people from various nations and religions living in Azerbaijan. The photos also convey the nature of Azerbaijan, the lives of ordinary people, their ancient traditions and modern lifestyle, as well as historic places and modernity of Azerbaijan. Mehriban Aliyeva touched upon Reza Degati's books dedicated to Azerbaijan and outlined their role in the advocacy of our country. Masterfully communicated the tolerance environment in Azerbaijan, the leading force of intercultural and intercivilizational dialogue platform in the world, Reza Degati's exhibition attracted the attention of art lovers of Paris. It should be also outlined that famous photojournalist came to Azerbaijan in 1987 for the first time. In 1997, he lived in Azerbaijan for several months, traveled and took photos across the country and eternalized the daily lives of ordinary people and traditions in his photos. His projects, Converging Destinies, War and Peace, Hope, Window of the Soul, are famous in the world. He is the member of United States National Geographic Society, honorary doctor of a number of prestigious universities, and laureate of the National Order of Merit Award of French Republic. The opening ceremony of Town of Azerbaijan took place in Palais Royal Square, in front of Louvre Museum, with the participation of First Lady of Azerbaijan, President of the Hyderali Foundation Mehriban Aliyeva. Town of Azerbaijan starts for the second time in Paris. The main purpose of the town is the advocacy of Azerbaijan abroad and the provision of the sustainability of the outreach events in France and in Paris. The host of the event informed the audience about Azerbaijan and its rich culture. The host said that the first ever European Games were organized on the high level in Baku, expressed satisfaction of participation of the First Lady Mehriban Aliyeva in this event. Addressing the event, Mehriban Aliyeva said that both residents of Paris and tourists can be informed about Azerbaijan in detail. Expressing gratitude to all who contributed to the creation of this town and implementation of this project, Mehriban Aliyeva outlined that cultural events of Azerbaijan were organized not only in Paris but also in other cities of France, and added that this event drew immense attention. Attaching great importance to the bilateral relations between the two countries, Mehriban Aliyeva noted that these relations transformed into strategic partnership. Our countries established successful cooperation in all spheres and added that cooperation between Azerbaijan and France is expanding. She brought to the attention that cultural events play a vast role in bringing closer the nations and people, pointed out that Azerbaijan and French relations raised to a new level in recent years. Azerbaijan Cultural Days are taking place in France regularly. Azerbaijan's language, history and literature is taught in higher education institutions in France. French Lyceum is working in Baku. A letter of intent aimed at the establishment of Azerbaijan and France University is signed. Already 3 years, Azerbaijan Cultural Days are taking place in Cannes, which became a nice tradition. Mayor of the first district of Paris, Jean-François Legare, said that the organization of such high-level event in the center of Paris, in front of Louvre Museum, raises interest to Azerbaijan. Assessing the activity of the Hyderali Foundation very highly, Legare underlined that such events contribute to the expansion of cultural exchange between our countries. The chairman of the Association of Friends of Azerbaijan in France, Jean-François Mancel, congratulated the First Lady of Azerbaijan, Mehriban Aliyeva, for organization of such high-level event. He said that first European Games were held in Azerbaijan with great success and displayed the might of Azerbaijan to the entire world. Jean-François Mancel brought to the attention that President Ilham Aliyev and the chairperson of the organizing committee of the Games, Mehriban Aliyeva, achieved a great success by organizing the Games, an important event in the life of Europe. During the acquaintance with the town, the guests viewed the performance of Azerbaijan State Dance Ensemble. The history, culture, folk art, traditions and national cuisine are displayed at the town of Azerbaijan. The town, entitled Azerbaijan in the Heart of Paris, is organized in an original design within the castle walls. Every part of the town is an opportunity to advocate Azerbaijan in a different direction, to bring closer two nations. A network of samples of weaving, pottery, national costumes and musical instruments is showcased here. The guests can view the creation process of these samples in workshop part. The artists representing our country prepared samples of copper pots, carpets and other works of art and presented them to the guests. A photo exhibition consisting of the works of famous Azerbaijani residing in France and the French residing in Azerbaijan was also organized in the town. The exhibition, entitled Azerbaijan and French, History of Acquaintance, reflects the lives of two nations. Kiosks presenting the samples of Azerbaijani cuisine are also placed in the town. At the same time, national sweets and folk crafts produced by local companies of Azerbaijan are presented to the guests. The guests also had a chance to taste the delicious meals of our cuisine. Publications by Hyderali Foundation are also displayed at the town. A scene is installed in the town of Azerbaijan where concert programs are organized. It should be mentioned that the town of Azerbaijan was organized by the foundation in 2014 at the square near the place Saint-Sulpice, Paris. Afterwards, ethno-jazz performance under the leadership of tar player Shahriar Manov was presented. The music once more displayed the very deep jazz traditions of Azerbaijan. One cause of this is the improvisation, which is in the center of Azerbaijani music culture. Azerbaijan can be proud of great jazz performers such as Vagif Mustafazadeh and Rafiq Babayev. The basis of Azerbaijani jazz is original jazz, stemming from the integration of independence of millions of Azerbaijani and national mode. It's the jazz mugham method created by Vagif Mustafazadeh, the legend of the Azerbaijani jazz, who added the jazz elements into mugham improvisations. So Azerbaijan was presented to the French audience with an emotional performance raising the spirits.
As a part of her visit to France, First Lady of Azerbaijan, Mehriban Aliyeva, met with her mayor of the first district of Paris, Jean-François Legare.
During the meeting, the satisfaction with the development of relations between the two countries was expressed, and the great importance was attached to the cultural events on Azerbaijan organized in the capital of France in recent years. It was brought to the attention that the cultural events organized by the Hyderali Foundation under the leadership of the First Lady of Azerbaijan, Mehriban Aliyeva, were highly appreciated by the French community. The sides expressed confidence that these projects will be continued. During the meeting, the sides also exchanged ideas on the prospects of future relations. Afterwards, Mehriban Aliyeva was informed about the history and architecture of the town hall. It was informed that the town hall of the First District is located in the center of Paris and is one of the unique pearls of French architecture.
81 people from 48 district constituencies had applied to the Central Election Commission to register for the parliamentary election. This was stated during the next meeting of the Commission.
The next meeting of the Central Election Commission started with the approval of the minutes of the Commission meeting dated August 31st. During the meeting, chaired by Central Election Commission Chairman Mazahir Panahov, applications for the registration of the authorized representatives from the Yeni Azerbaijan Party, Ümit National Revival Movement Party, the Musavat Party, Ana Vatan Party, Azerbaijan National Independence Party, Civil Solidarity Party, and Azerbaijan Social Democratic Party for registration were reviewed. The participants of the meeting also discussed registration of Freedom 2015, the political parties bloc, and the first political parties bloc was registered in this election. It was stressed that Freedom 2015, which intends to participate at the parliamentary elections, consists of 7 political parties. During the meeting, changes were made to the composition of the First Nasami District Election Commission No. 1 and Zardabujar District Election Commission 92. Mazahir Panahov also noted that 81 people from 48 election constituencies has applied to the Central Election Commission to register for the parliamentary elections.
That was all for the day. Thanks for being with us. Goodbye.